Good evening, and welcome to Epic Enclave. We're a bunch of really cool people that used to listen to Limp Bizkit play Dungeons and Dragons. Last we left off, we were in the Monastery of Distressed Bodies. And this is a pretty fucked up place. It's a big floating island with like electrical architecture and crazy people that have flayed faces that are monks and all seem to be following what was his name?
The Grand Master.
The Grand Master, who is some really scary motherfucker. Appears to be a bone devil. Basically after getting onto the island, after getting past the Sphinx with some riddles, we were greeted by the fact that we are now supposed to be his new followers and give him our minds and bodies for his cause, whatever that may be. We were like, yeah, that's cool. Just let's get initiated. So he went off, realized that the initiation was having your face removed. We were like, no thanks, let's not bother with that. So we killed them all and escaped in disguise and made our way to the sort of the other side of this floating island where Qualish's hoard of like his journal and instruments and treasures and things have been kept because this Bone Devil guy kicked Qualish out and took over the place. There are some floating stones that when stepped on drop out, and basically to get across this little island we need to keep these stones raised, get through the anti-magic field. And we discovered some brains that some more willing than others are willing to aid us in that effort. And we have had a series of backs and forths to convince them to keep their platforms raised. And this is where the Dungeon Master comes in with his TLDR.
Yeah. So yeah, you've had a few conversations with the brains. You did, as you came into this room, persuade two guards who were on the doors to leave. Obviously, you're in disguise as the monks, and Picard, being disguised as the elder monk, just pulled rank and told them to basically do one, which they did.
Sorry, can I just clarify, because it appears that only 3 of us listen to Limp Bizkit, so only 3 of us on this show are cool. And Styles and Picard are nerds. So,
and that's up to the audience to decide who's the cool ones.
I had
Leave
the
your
Slim
answers in the comments.
I had the Slim Shady LP.
All right,
well,
we'll
you
leave it
redeemed
on.
yourself slightly.
Yeah.
What was you listening to?
Can we just
weren't asking
Pat?
about that, were we?
I know, but
you just keep on rolling, please?
Was it Boyzone?
So, we open in the control room. Countless wires twist their way across the walls, erupting from control panels that have been pulled apart and laid bare their internal components. You've been corresponding with the brains in jars, and they're one of the few things in this room that seem in good repair still. So far, you have found out the following. That brain number 1, which they're numbered 1 from left to right, is called Alton. After some flattery by Styles, he is offered to hold discs 3 and 9 in place. The discs are obviously 1 to 10 from your side across to the treasury, but we do have a little diagram if you need it. He is offered to hold 3 and 9 in place, and he has told you that he controls the dormitories on the island. Brain 2 is called Broderick. Picard, you were the one who communicated with him. I will be back in 1 second. So we were up to brain number 1. So Alton,
number 2.
Brain number 2. So 3 and 6 are up. He controls dormitories.
3 and 9.
Brain number 2 is
You said.
3 and 9. Yeah, 3 and 9.
Fuck it up,
is
Paul. Get back in the game.
Sorry, I've just come back. I'm trying to raid, okay? Okay,
Stop
brain
smoking
2.
Weed, Paul.
Broderick. Picard, you spoke to him. He said he will hold his discs if asked by the Grandmaster. He basically was the one who was a bit sassy with you and you wouldn't pull rank. And he said he controls the engine rooms. Brain 3 is...
Is that not the one that I spoke to and was like he would?
Nope.
If we killed him? No,
We'll
okay.
get to that.
Okay, cool.
So he said if the Grandmaster comes and asks Broderick, Brain 2, then he will hold his discs.
And what are his discs?
He didn't say.
Okay. And he controls the engine. Sorry, because I was...
Engine room, yeah.
Engine room. Cool.
Brain 3, which is the one at the bottom of the map, is Corliss. She was the one who was super sassy with Sals and Ozzy. Her main vibe was she'd like a body, but she didn't say any mention of holding discs or anything like that. Brain 4 was Dunstan. This is the one where Ozzy managed to woo him with intelligence somehow. And he said he will hold his discs if you kill the Grandmaster. He didn't say what his discs were, but he did say he'd deactivate the teleportation bracelets that the Grandmaster wears. Brain 5, the final brain, is Edifa, who was spoken to by Scarrick and Ozzy, and she's the one who enjoys entertainment, so she was going through the memories of Crossbows and Roses, and she said she will hold disc 1 and 6 in place. She controls the prison and the leatherworks.
So we
Corliss
done...
as well
Oh,
is the one who controls the control room and kept threatening to lock you all in.
Yeah, cool. Control room. And we don't know what
So if
Dustin
you'd like a
controls.
visual representation of what you killed
definitely
so
if we just
far.
stab the brains.
Well, that's what I was saying last session, but... I mean, they definitely won't be holding the things up if they're dead.
Yeah, we've at least got some of them on board. No need to.
Yeah, I've got some of them on board. This
Kill
is
them.
where you're at the moment with sort of space-wise. So as this conversation has passed and you've travelled from your camp in the mountains through past the Atlantis Cube and then through your shenanigans here, it is now early evening. Your bodies are starting to feel the telltale signs of needing rest. Your stomach's growling for food and your muscles feeling the cool air within the room. So,
We're going to have to take a rest at some point. If we... I know we agreed with, or I agreed with, is it Dustin? That we kill the GM, Grandmaster.
You're saving so much time here.
Sorry?
I said you're saving so much time. Can we get on, please?
Oh, okay. Do we actually think we can? That's even possible? Do we need to renegotiate?
Well, did your little brain say something about turning off a teleporter? So
Yeah. Apparently, his teleport bracelets will chop your head off quicker.
I guess without that, he might be very vulnerable.
He's got them 2 badass bodyguards though, and loads of other people. I mean, this whole island is like loyal to him.
Well, we've got
I mean,
a brain that controls the door to the dorms, so we can trap people in the dorms, so he won't get backup from them.
Oh, there's a prison as well. Adifa controls the prison. Do you think we could like
if we let the
prisoners and let the prisoners out and cause a bit of
Yeah.
chaos? That could maybe work.
That would
Yeah,
help.
as long as the prisoners don't want to kill us either, that might.
I'm sure they're nice
That's
prisoners.
what we'll have to worry about later.
Well, if we tell them we let them out.
Yeah, they'll be willing.
Let me speak to Dustin. I'm gonna put my hand on Dustin again.
Mhm.
Dustin, my man. I know
Hello
we
again, Ozzy.
made an agreement, obviously. Yeah. Kill the GM, and you hold up your stones.
Yes.
We've been talking, and obviously the point of getting across the stones into this like treasure room there are going to be things in there that are going to ultimately help us kill the Grand Master. So, can you hold them up, and then we kill the Grand Master?
There is greater risk for me in that than there is for you. You see, if the Grandmaster finds out that I'm helping you, he may sever my connection. He may lower me to the ranks of others. He may isolate me. I hear there's brains that are in solitary.
Oh, really? That doesn't sound fun.
If you would like to roll to try and persuade him with some more of your talk, then you would be able to. It's up to you what you wish to roll.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, I would if you will allow.
Hmm.
That's my thing.
You just need to choose what you want to try and play towards him, if you know what I mean, and how you would do it.
Well, I would roll persuasion, and I would be trying to basically persuade him that it's in his interest to let us across so that we can get the job done better.
Okay.
For certain. Oh, I have a plus 12 on persuasion.
Woo.
Fucking hell.
Come on, baby.
I hope you've got some minuses.
11 plus 12 is 23.
What do you say?
Just that, really.
How do you want to do this?
Look, when we spoke before, we said about getting the job done. You let us in that place, we will get the job done. You have my word.
And you will bring the corpse to me.
Yeah. Although you want in his body. That's right. I think you said that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel it's only fair that the most intelligent of all of us take the Grand Master's body.
Oh, I agree.
We would do the best with it, you see.
Absolutely.
Even without
Very
the
well. I will hold my discs. They are 8 and 10.
Sorry.
However, you may not be as fortunate for the others. They lack the intellectual bond.
face. You horrible bastard.
Yeah, I got that vibe when speaking to them, to be honest. You're clearly the most intelligent.
I will hold them for 12 hours. If you
12
haven't
hours.
succeeded in that time, I will presume that you have failed.
More than enough time. Greatly appreciated. See you soon with his body. And I pull my hand off. Alright, Dustin's in. We just have to kill the Grandmaster afterwards and bring him his body.
Well, that's fine.
That's fine.
So you now have
Ooh.
8.
And he's deactivating the bracelets as well. We didn't know what Dustin controls, actually. Oh, is he? No, he's not the engine. Dustin!
No.
He's the teleport.
One more thing.
Yes.
What do you control? Is it just the bracelets?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a very important job in the center.
Oh, mate. He gave you the most important. See you soon. Right, we just got Carlos, Broderick. Carlos wants a body. Did we kill anyone on the way?
Maybe we can offer him the master's body.
I kind of already promised it to Dustin.
We'll find a monk on the way.
Oh,
Is it
maybe one of the
really
one of the
just a case
servants.
bringing
Maybe
them a body and they can get in it.
yeah, maybe promising one of the henchmen that was flanking the master.
Wanking the master.
Also, you'll jump in there and have a word, see if
Carlos!
Hang on.
You
1
there?
second.
Ring, ring,
Luke.
ring.
Come
He's gone
get
to
it.
answer phone.
Yes.
Hey, listen. You want a body, is that right? Is that what you're willing to exchange
That's
for
what I said.
holding up the stones?
I want to feel the outside again.
And just
Right.
me.
I'm gonna just give me 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to get him settled. Sorry, guys.
All right, man. No worries.
A cup of tea.
Okay.
We're just debating, just like trying to assassinate the Grandmaster.
What's the outcome?
I think it's a bad idea, but I don't know.
I think everything we do is
pussy.
a bad idea.
I
Let's see
think
why
we
we should
need to take
change
him
that
out.
now.
I mean,
So-
I'm all for it. I mean, if you want to do it, I'll do it. I do feel like it's more the case of we get what's in there and then fight him rather than the other way around.
Yeah, definitely. I'd prefer to do that. And then again, isolate him. Looking at the picture again, I don't think that thing goes to a bed and sleeps.
Oh,
So
yeah,
when you
I
said
told
that,
him
oh,
to
we'll
s-
get him when he goes to bed, I was like, I can't picture the bed that thing sleeps in.
I told him to Google what a bone devil looks like because I was saying I don't think the description.
He's got his little night hat on and stuff.
Yeah, I was imagining us all like surrounding this old man in a bed,
Old man in a
shooting
bed.
arrows and dropping
the
shit on him. It's
Grandmaster.
this fucking horrifying dragon thing.
Yeah, maybe I didn't describe him too well last session. There's a lot going on. So you were speaking with Corliss, or had you got what you wanted from her?
Oh yeah, definitely, we got
She
that.
said she wanted to. She wanted to be in a body again.
Yeah. Oh god, I don't know where we was in that conversation.
I think you were trying to persuade her that another body would do, or you could get her a body.
Yeah,
we was trying to we was gonna-
Carlos. So,
what-
what's that? What is it?
No, we just wanted. What type of body does she want?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
It was like,
You
well,
just want any body will suffice.
Yes. Anything to feel the grass again. Preferably one more attractive, but
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously,
I
But
guess a brain in a jar can't be too
brains
big.
can't be choosers. I mean, and just me sort of like thinking really hard about all these memories that you miss isn't gonna suffice for you. It was fine for Adifa.
Don't treat us all the same. I've told you what I want, and if you can't give it to me, then you are of no use to me.
Do you need the body permanently or temporarily?
Permanently. I will not be coming back to this confinement.
I'm gonna try and cast Charm Person. I don't know if it'll
Okay.
work or not.
I don't know if it'll work or not.
Okay.
You can try.
It says you attempt to charm a humanoid. I mean, so I
So
don't know.
let me have a quick look. And, yeah, give it a go.
Okay, well, it's a wisdom save from your part.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good roll. 14.
Fails. So,
What do you wish to say to her?
well, how about you hold up your stones? We get what we need out of the treasure place, and then after that point, we're gonna kill the Grand Master, so you can have the pick of any single body in this whole place.
That offer does sound too good to pass up. Very well, I will hold up my stones for you. But if I do not see a body here tomorrow, then I will let them drop.
Deal. I pull my hand away. We've got an hour with Corliss. That's when the charm person wears off. So we need to be quick. Which ones is she hold up?
She's actually quite an important one. She holds up 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Okay, that's good. We could probably get away with just going now, you know. I mean, you want to try?
floating
Yeah, you try.
I'll try this other
Yeah,
one.
go for it. We've got an hour.
I'm going to pop on the Helm of Telepathy and
Okay.
cast suggestion on the annoying brain that of the
On
master.
Broderick.
Broderick, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can put an inception into the mind, a sentence or two. It's a wisdom save of 13.
It's a bad roll. It's a bad miss. It's a 5.
Excellent. So the sentence I'm going to put into Broderick's brain is: "You will obey Picard because you fear him more than the Grandmaster."
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. And then
Does that how long does that last? Is that an hour as well?
up
Similar
to
time?
8 hours.
8 hours. Nice. Okay.
Concentration there, so if I do anything else, it'll come off.
But for now, that's fine. Okay.
And then I pop my hand on the thing, and I say, "Listen up, Broderick. You very much upset me before, suggesting that you would only listen to the Grandmaster. I need you to hold up your stones." Is that clear?
I'm sorry, sorry, Captain.
You
I'm
will.
sorry,
be.
Captain. I'm sorry, Captain. I didn't realize. I didn't realize your rank. Of course, I'll hold the stones.
Damn right
Please,
you will. I've scrambled brains before.
forgive my disobedience. I will hold my stones up. They are
That you
2 and
will.
7.
Nice.
And with that,
We did
for
it
now,
Nicely done, Parker. Right,
all
we've got an hour to get in and out of
settled.
that place. Anything
Leg
after that,
it.
anything after that, obviously is fair game. But we need to get in and out of there quick. I'll start heading towards the door.
Let's go.
Okay. You leave the control room, and 1 second.
I do love the concept of Stargate.
Try again.
It's all good.
Sorry, editor.
Oh, you're making my
Cut that, cut
job
that.
hard.
Might have to send this one out. So, as you come back onto the monastery's surface, the skies are dim. The sun now has dropped below the mountain ring that surrounds this valley. There is a light drizzle in the air. The ground underneath your feet is damp. You leave. You're down here, aren't you? So you're in this large sort of rear of the thing, and you can see the treasure as you come out. You're still in robes, I presume.
Yes.
Does disguise self run out by now?
It's an hour, so I would imagine we'd have a tiny bit of time left.
Tiny bit of time left.
It's up to you. Somewhere
Make a
in
perception
robes.
check.
Somewhere, well, me, or all of us.
Whoever's leading the party.
It should probably be me because I'm wearing the fucking the big I am uniform.
You can make a group one if you wish. If you're all coming out and just surveying your surroundings.
I got 20.
Ooh,
It's pretty
nice.
good.
We're all doing it.
I mean, 20 is probably good enough for what you need. Across the other side in the dim light, you see a group of hooded figures coming down the stairs and heading in your direction. There appears to be around 10,
Do
all
they?
with poles
They look like the
and coming at quite a speed.
right. Okay, you can answer that question.
Like we need to just blend in.
I think the roost is up. I think they know. It looks like they know.
Let's see how close we can get to them.
Can we not bypass them to get to where we want to go, or do we have to go through
There
them?
would. So at the moment, you've just come out of this large building here, and you need to come around to this side. The path you followed sort of came around the large arc around the outside. You could potentially try and hide, or you could pass them, or you could wait for them inside the control room. It's up to you.
Is there one of them that looks like a leader?
You rolled a 20. You can see. I mean, they're quite a distance away at this point, but you can see 4 of them. The pole arms are larger, and the rest seem to be the regular class of pole arm.
I count at least 4 elites.
I could try and
The rest
talk.
are
I
regular.
can try and charm. I could try and charm the leader,
Alright, yeah.
or do we hide?
Because we hide. If we hide, we're just wasting time. And time is against us. If we try and charm them, either it'll succeed and we'll breeze right past, or it'll fail and we'll just kill them as quick as possible.
Yeah, but Pikehead doesn't your spell need concentration, and
It
if
does
that
require
fails, then
concentration. So as long as I don't lose concentration,
Oh god.
um,
I think we should hide.
Do you have
Get
to
a-
still be wearing that hat?
I think we should.
I get a bad
no,
feeling
but
about
it's
this.
fine.
I think we should hide and try
Alright,
and
let's
get
hide.
past them.
Let's hide.
Is there somewhere we can hide?
The terrain here is a scattering of rough rock and small shrubbery. However, off the path, the rocks do get more jagged. There does look to be a patch close by where you could attempt to hide if you all make stealth checks.
Quick,
Yeah.
behind those jagged
Try
rocks.
and pull us all to the side to hide. To let them past.
14.
Steen.
14 plus
not bad for me.
5, 19.
17.
Nice. I was like, who else is there? There isn't anyone else. You come off the path, heading into where the rocks sort of loom over the precipice below. You find the land is more jagged, more broken and encrusted. In the dim light, it's easy enough to lower yourselves down and still leave some room for at least one or two of you to glance out while the others hide behind. You watch as the group move closer, following the path directly to the control room. Two of the leaders are up front, with 4 regular monks behind, and then 2 leaders and another 2 monks behind them. They march past, not looking in your direction. And if you watch them, you see they disappear straight into the control room.
We gotta move quick. As soon as they're out of we're out of eyesight, I
Okay.
just start bolting for the stones.
Takes around 5 minutes to run round to the treasury entrance. As you get there, you see the familiar stones floating out ahead of you.
Right, Ozzy, you first.
Oh yeah, I can fly. I hope they.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'd take a step onto the first stone.
Okay. So they're still a jump away, I believe.
Okay, yeah. That's...
Yeah, they're 3 feet. They're 5 feet apart, so you still have to sort
Damn.
of jump onto each one. But a 5-foot jump is within all of your capabilities. You leap onto the first bridge, and although it dips slightly as your weight lands onto it, it holds.
Okay, it seems all right. I keep going.
Yeah.
And I start hopping behind him.
As you take turns stepping onto each one and jumping across, the precipice below now almost like a black hole with the voidness of light. You can still see the vague swirling mist in this sea of grey and black. Each disc holds. As you jump through between 9 and 10, you feel an odd sensation. The sensation of your attunement to the natural magic of the world fading as you cross past the anti-magic barrier. You'll make it safety on the other
shit.
side.
Would that stop connection of any of our spells? Sorry to fuck us.
Why would you say that?
Well, aren't you charmed? What did you say? Why did you say that?
My one
We'll see.
was charmed. Yeah.
And Helm of Telepathy.
Yeah.
Which people had you charmed?
Wait, didn't we get the anti-field knocked down?
No.
We got teleportation
not
knocked down.
safe.
Didn't we?
I believe you charmed Broderick,
Yeah,
And-
I put a suggestion in Broderick's head.
Corliss,
Yeah. Well, it's
Actually,
oh, go on.
put these here because Broderick 2-7. You turn and the discs don't instantly fall away as you may think they might. As you cross over, all of you are past the discs. You land on the other side
This
in
feels like
front
a trap.
of the treasury. Let me describe what you see. So this solitary building is set atop of the floating island that you now stand on. The island has its own hum about it. It's more noticeable than the larger pieces of land you're on, as this is slightly smaller. You can feel something is keeping it afloat. The building in front of you is large. It's in the same style as the rest. This metallic, almost alien pyramid that juts from the base. Ahead of you, there is a single rectangular door.
Gotta keep moving. I just head straight to it.
Okay.
Check for traps.
No time.
Nope.
Okay. Let's have a look.
I wouldn't have thought to. I'd just be knowing that time's against us. I'd just be trying to go.
You push the door open and it grinds, this odd mixture of metal and stone across the floor as it swings open. No locks, no seeming security. Obviously, it's on its own island. Why would it need anything else? The door grinds open, you're led into a small passageway which then opens into a large, vast room. A room which, even with your dark vision, is hard to make out. It is filled above head height with clutter.
I'd bring out 3 dancing orbs of light, and just spread them out to
As the
corners
orbs
of the room.
fly into the corners of the room, some are blocked by piles of rusted metal, some are blocked by crates and boxes and piles of robes, piles of clothes, piles of decayed shoes. Just seemingly junk stretches before you.
I asked Scarrick if he can use his locate object. Does he know enough about... Scarrick, do you know enough about what we're looking for to locate it? Were you...
I mean, I could
What do
look
you
at
call
Is
it?
Gearbox is with us, right? Is he?
He's in your backpack.
Oh, get Gearbox out. He might know exactly what we're looking for.
We'll look
While
for
this
the
is
other
all
side of
happening,
these
I'm
blinds.
also looking if there's any gold or anything shiny, just out of habit. Just
Okay. So as you get
Scanning.
Gearbox out the bag, my oh my, where are we? I've been in here some time.
It's
Not now, Gearbox.
a bit of a treasure trove. This is where all of Qualish's shit has been kept, apparently.
I see.
Time is of the
Then
essence.
hopefully this is the place of the journal.
Exactly. Time is of the essence, though. We're on a tight schedule. We need to sift through this stuff quick.
We must search. Come, let's search. And he runs forward to the nearest pile of stuff and begins like picking up small pieces, telling and putting them down.
I mean, I guess I would follow.
Can you do detect magic as well? See if there's anything worth while
Um,
in the room. We'll just grab it together.
I used to be able to. I don't know if I still can. I don't think I can anymore. No. No, I can't do that anymore. Sorry.
Are you casting locate object, Garrick?
Yeah, but can I do it? Because I haven't necessarily seen that thing.
What does the description say? That you can do it if you kind of know what it's like. You can get Gearbox to describe it to you.
Familiar to you, or if the object is in
Say a journal.
nearest object of a particular kind, such as kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, weapon.
So you could search for all journals.
I imagine there's a lot of journals in this place.
Well, we'll start with them. That should be helpful.
Yeah, I guess I would be like start rifling through stuff and trying to find anything that looks of interest.
Okay. First of all, Scarrick, as you read the incantation for your spell, you're met with the dullness of the anti-magic field,
Oh yeah,
which you are now inside,
Oh
and
shit.
your spell fails.
ain't no magic.
Go gadget.
For the other three of you, would you like to make an investigation check, please?
Guess so.
Yeah. Your looks might come in handy here if you don't get a good
11.
roll.
Yeah,
Sevens.
I'm gonna have to use a luck on that first roll.
Oh yeah, mine's not good. A 7 for me.
7.
And my first one was a 7.
Is there anything I can do though?
A bit better. 17.
17.
That's not real dice.
I'd assume, Scarrick, you would also search after failing your spell. Give us a roll then, kid.
Yes, I would be. Sorry, it's glitching out for me now. What were my rolling?
Right.
Investigation.
Investigation, please. So for Picard and Ozzy, you are faced with this just massive,
13.
mass accumulation of junk. It's not so much a case of is there anything here, it's a case of how much time does it take to find it. Unfortunately, it takes longer than you expect. You have to spend time moving things from one section to another so you can get to the back, and after moving piles of metal taking 5-10 minutes, you find that there is just a solid wall behind. I'd say after around 30 minutes of searching, you do begin to find some items. The metal itself seems to become more valuable. There are other things which you find, which I will describe in a second, but the main thing that draws your attention is a book on a pedestal. After clearing the junk from around it and moving some crates out the way, this book stands solitary on this plinth. Its front is a mast with a series of cogs and gears, but you can see underneath it is a large tome. If you'd like to investigate it further, you may.
Yeah, I mean, I would leave that for somebody more intelligent than me. And I would be instead looking. Is there anything that that would sort of suggest of disabling the anti-magic field, or is this just like a completely sort of dark room other than my lights?
So make a perception check. If you imagine your lights are sort of following you around at this point, and they're just illuminating the small areas that you've managed to clear, this room is filled to the brim of stuff, whether it be boxes, crates, and barrels.
12.
12. Who would like to investigate the book?
I'll investigate it.
Okay.
I'd still
does
be
Gearbox
keeping
say?
an eye out for valuables.
Does Gearbox say like, "Oh, that's the journal" or anything? Or is he? Or
Yes, sorry. As he comes, he sees it. We have found it. This is Qualish's journal, but it does look slightly different, I believe.
I say, shut up, Gearbox. I've rolled a 19. And then I look at it and I go, this is Qualish's journal.
As you inspect it, you see the gears on this book seem to be added after the book itself, and they are connected to wires that lead deeper into the junk pile. Ozzy, as
Strange.
you search around, I'd like to think in almost a Indiana Jones style. After getting fed up of searching for all this junk, you lean against a pile which topples over.
yes.
You knock yourself into the wall behind, but on it you see there is a large control panel. they seem to be set into the wall. And there is an augmented eye set into the center.
What, like looking at me, or?
The eye itself is dull, and wires run into it into the outside of this large sort of circular control panel on the wall. The circles around it seem to represent some sort of field, like a pattern of almost like radio waves that expand out from the center.
I press the eye. Does it do anything? Is it like a button, or?
I poke the eye.
Pushing against the eye, you see it has been almost like covered with glass. It is quite a solid frame. You do get a light tingling from it.
It looks like this might control the field. But I can't use a spell to disable it. But we could try smashing it.
Yes, do that.
What's the journal say?
I would suggest not to smash anything. I
Shut up, Gearbox.
have never worked with an inventor such as this, but I believe things are here for a reason.
Well, Gearbox, we've been in here a long time, and I got a feeling any moment now, bastards are gonna bust through that door, and we're in for
This
a
book is
scrap.
wired.
Wired?
Did the door open inwards, by
Wired?
the way?
Yes, I follow the wires.
Yeah, opened inwards.
It's a
Yeah.
book.
Get your rod, get your invisible rod
Someone
thing
put the rod. Yeah.
against the door.
I'll run up and make sure the door's shut. And put
I'm
my
afraid I do not have a rod, master.
gearbox, and I'd run up and put the rod by the door and push the button on it.
Okay. You've sealed yourself in, which is good. Moving some of the stuff behind the book where the wires lead down into the ground and then back, past a small assortment of junk, you find a large engine-looking block. It appears to go into the ground and down below. The top of it is warm. It radiates heat into the surrounding area, and on top of the engine itself, built into the mechanics, is another glass jar. Inside, a brain floats up and down in the dim light cast from the orbs.
Another brain.
Oh no, I found another brain.
Is there like a pad to talk to it like the other ones?
Yeah, it's a similar setup as the others, except this one is mounted into what appears to be an engine.
Okay, well I'll put my hand on the pad and attempt to communicate with brain.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Can I hope he's friendly?
Who disturbs me?
Oh, I'm not a fan of that tone. That's not great. This is Captain Picard, your friend Captain Picard. Hello there.
Friend.
Yes, indeed. I've come
You
to
are no
visit.
friend of mine.
Well, I could
I've
be.
not had a visitor in a long time.
And here I am. So quit your whining and enjoy it.
Whining, you say?
Well, it's not the most appetizing tone I've heard today.
Why have you disturbed me?
Well, I thought you might want a little chat. You appear to be a brain on an engine.
On an engine.
Yes, what do you do?
That's right. I control this engine.
And what does the engine do?
Would you like to find out?
You said it in a way I wouldn't, but I do want to know. So I'm going to go with yes. I would like to find out.
Unfortunately, I relish life even in this form. I would not plummet us to our dooms for no whim of a reason.
Well, that's very good of you. I knew I chose a good friend in you. So you
Why are
keep
you
this...
in my monastery?
Well, do you remember a man by the name of Qualish?
He is Qualish.
Oh, damn. Are you Qualish?
I remember Qualish.
Oh, good.
He is the one who trapped me in here.
Ah. Yeah, we hate him. He sucks. We're stealing things from him, actually.
Stealing things from the monastery.
Not from the monastery. No, we love the monastery. We actually just signed up recently. But
Signed up with whom?
oh, that feels like a loaded question. But we're here for this notebook. Actually, it contains important information. But it appears to be connected to you. I don't understand why a book needs to be wired. I presume you control the mechanism on the cover.
If you touch that book without my saying, we will all die.
Oh, I didn't touch it. I looked at it and I saw the wires and
You intrigue me.
oh, good.
Who is in charge of the monastery?
Oh, it appears to be some sort of bony devil.
A bony devil, you say?
It's very bony indeed. Cloak made of faces. Not sure if you're familiar with him.
Familiar. I was him.
Right.
I am the Grand Master,
Ah,
and I was trapped here some time ago. Who runs my monastery now?
yes.
Who has taken my place?
I
Who is wearing my skin?
I didn't catch his name, and he didn't have any skin from the look of it.
Did
but,
he give us a name? Or did you say Grandmaster?
Bony devil. Bony
I
M.
think he just said Grandmaster, didn't he?
Bony D.
Yeah, but he hasn't actually said Grandmaster yet, has he?
I'm afraid I didn't catch his name. But we are actually planning on, stopping him.
Stopping him, you say?
Yes, really sticking it to him.
Then perhaps our paths may be aligned.
Oh, indeed, yes.
You return me my body,
Oh,
and I will give you the book. I have no need for it,
now,
but I do have a need for my body.
absolutely. The only issue is your body is currently being piloted someone who would wish to do us harm with it. I
I
can't-
will protect you.
You will protect us.
Get me my body, and I will waylay any man who tries to handle you.
Yeah, still the body thing is the issue. Your body will harm us. Your body will harm us, and we will probably in turn have to harm your body to get it to you.
And perhaps you are not worthy of your treasure.
I definitely am, but I think you've put me in a difficult position here. You have to
It
admit.
seems easy to me. Bring me my body, and I will give you what you want. No longer shall my monastery be ruled by a folly.
Right,
A
yes. No, I
husk of a
agree.
man.
He's doing a dreadful job. No one's got faces anymore. Apologies if that was something you instigated.
That was one of my traditions.
Well, I love it. It's great. It's really ominous and spooky. I love it.
What's his name?
What's your name, sir?
I am the true Grand Master
True Grandmaster. Right.
of
Classic.
the monastery of the distressed body,
Yes.
and you will serve me.
Yep. I mean, I've already. Yep. I'll definitely agree to that. So yeah. Let me just confer that with the team, and we'll get you that body right away. You sit
Make
tight.
haste.
Oh, absolutely.
I have been here long enough.
Oh, I can imagine. Covered in dust and bits of old shit. Right, bye. And I take my hand off. And I say, guys, we got a problem. This brain is the real Grandmaster, the real Bernie D. And he wants the body as well. We've already promised the body to
Everybody wants
some
the
other
fucking
people.
body.
Um,
Well, if
he
that's the
didn't
real
offer-
Grandmaster, then who's in the body now?
He didn't seem to know. He asked me, like I would know. We'd probably have to ask.
Wait, so he's like the bony lizard thing?
He is
That's his
the
body.
original owner of the
Body.
body,
And,
and the guy in the body now is some pretender.
What
How
did he
is
say
everyone
about the
switching
journal?
Bodies?
He said that he would give us the journal if we brought him the body. He also said he
This
could presumably cause this room to plummet.
Well, hang on a minute. What?
Can't we just look over the journal and make notes?
Yeah, can't we just take
Journal's
the journal?
locked. It's got a mechanism on the cover, which only our friend, the true Grandmaster, could presumably open.
Did he
really
say that
stuck here.
Qualish imprisoned him?
Yeah.
He did, yeah. He wasn't a fan of that.
I put my hand on the thing.
Who disturbs me?
Ozzy
Have you
Hellboy.
brought me my reward?
We're working on it. We're working
been
on it.
4 minutes.
It's not
Crazy
been very long. Listen, we're all for bringing you your body back. I'm a firm believer of everyone should have their own body. But, you know, we might struggle with that because it seems like your body is pretty damn powerful. So, is there anything you could tell us or anything in this room that will aid us in getting your body back?
You could look around.
Yeah, we did
The
that.
only thing I am linked to is the journal. There is some other stuff that you would have found as you were looking around.
The eyes.
Yeah,
something.
while this is all going on, have we all been searching for everything magical
Yeah.
looking, weapon looking?
I'm still looking for money and valuable things. I'm like,
You do find,
Belong.
like,
maniac.
having to move all the junk and stuff like that, you have found a few items on your sort of search around. You're still a good way in the back to sort of search. You're about halfway through the building itself. Currently, you have found a good value of gold and gemstones, which I'll go through at the end. Things that may be useful for you. You've found several crates as you've explored and opened up. One has a potion of healing, it would seem. And another, after looking through it, you find a bottle that looks similar to a potion of healing, except the elixir is slightly different.
Who wants the potion of healing? I've already got 2.
I'm just checking how many I've got.
I think I've got.
I don't think I've got any at the moment. I'll wait. I've got 1. You got any, Scarrick?
I don't have any.
You have healing hands, though, I guess, don't you?
Yeah.
I've got 1 potion of.
What's Do I recognise what the other liquid is?
Make an Arcana check quickly, just to see if you can do it without
Natural
identifying.
20 for 22.
Yes, you recognize it as an elixir of health.
Elixir of health. Okay.
You've known it to cure disease and remove certain status effects. It's a clear red liquid with tiny bubbles of light in it.
Okay, I'll pocket that.
The other thing that you find that may be helpful in your journey, stashed behind a pile of robes, is a suit of armor, it seems.
Not more armor to choose from.
It seems it's a well-designed torso that has several inner pockets, which intrigue you.
I'm still haven't taken. I'm
Yeah.
still talking to the guy because I just want to ask one more
Yeah.
question. Do you know where you are right now?
When I was exploring this area of the monastery, I had come into the treasury. Alright. We'll pause. Okay.
Yeah. So.
So you're still communicating
Cool.
with him?
Yeah. So I would say.
Cool.
I said. Do you know? Oh, what did I say?
It's for you, mate.
Do you know
Forget
how?
it.
Do you know how to? Do you know where you are right now? That was it. Do you know where you are right now?
Yes, I was searching this treasury for anything that may have been left behind when I
By
came
Qualish.
near this. Yes, by Qualish. When I came near this contraption, I was absorbed into it. And I've been here ever since.
What does that contraption look like?
The contraption you're looking at now.
Oh, okay.
This jar, this engine, this machine. I am
Okay.
bonded with it.
What? And then you just like left your body, and then you've now just discovered that someone else is in it
I have not been disturbed.
since.
I do not know what happens in my body.
Would you know if the thing that's taken over your body, if he would have all of the abilities of your body, or if he's just hiding in it?
Unfortunately, my knowledge of this such thing is not as enhanced as I would have liked it to have been. If it had been, I wouldn't be trapped in here. I do not know what happens in my body and how someone is in it now.
Do you know how to disable the anti-magic field?
I seem to remember some form of panel on the wall when I entered, but it had no effect for me. I was searching. I did not need magic.
Okay.
Bring me that body and then we'll be able to sort things out together. You
Well,
and
is
me.
there anything in here that will help us with that you found?
I'd assume. When I was searching, the notes that are bound in that volume, that journal, his work was the forefront of magic and technology. If he can build a contraption such as this, then he has the knowledge to get me back together. And you can find that for me.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can piece me back together.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then you will be rewarded.
That
As
sounds.
I said to your comrade.
Oh yeah, we love rewards. We're all about rewards. We're men for hire that love rewards. Tell me, what are your views on Ayus?
Who is this Ayus?
What?
How long have you been down here?
It's hard to tell, even from your last conversation to now. It could have been a minute or 1,000 years.
You're not aware of the continent of Ayus.
There is no concept of time in this stasis.
But are you aware of the continent of Ayus?
I do not recall. My monastery was my life's work.
Where was your monastery? Where was it when you were here? Was it in Greyhawk?
I came to this plane to rule over the minions here. And I set it up here, yes.
Ah, cool. So you kind of
I
like
pushed
the
Qualish out
enslaving and ruling type.
for the greater good.
For the greater good.
Heard that one before.
Great.
Pull my hand off.
The greater good.
I
And
I
what did he
relay.
have to say?
He said, I'll relay what he said basically.
So, what's this eye on the wall? What should we...
I don't know.
do
He
with
didn't
it?
seem to really know either. I tried poking it and nothing happened.
Well, that's famously what you do with an eye. Like I walked
Didn't
up
he
to it
say
and he,
that-
and he puts his eye up against the eye.
If you would like to try and work out how it works, it would be an Arcana check.
No, I'm just gonna put
Didn't
my
he
eye.
say-
I'm just gonna put my eye up against it and see what happens.
Didn't he
There's
say
no movement
Qualish
from
trapped
the
him in there?
Yeah, I thought you said
Alright,
Qualish
I'll do an
trapped him
Arcana.
in there. But didn't
I'll
you
do
just
an
say,
Arcana.
Paul, that
Maybe-
you drove Qualish out?
Yeah, but then he could have come back and trapped him in there.
Okay.
Many things could have happened.
Continuity error.
It's
But,
He took over the place, and then obviously Qualash came back and trapped him.
he said he was searching this place when he was sucked into the machine.
Oh, so Qualish's
That Qualish has built.
machine trapped him.
I got a
maybe not
21 on the
Qualish
Arcana
himself.
check.
Ooh.
I wonder if could it be Qualish himself taking over the body and decided
They
to
might have done a
do
Freaky
the-
Friday swap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why? No. Why?
Yeah, why is Qualish
It's
like...
called Free Day in
take-
this place.
Qualish wouldn't be taking faces and, you know...
Yeah, that's not. That didn't seem
Being
like
a
his
bunny.
I
vibe.
know. Have you ever met the bloke?
He seems more like the
Might have a
inventor.
fetish.
I remember the
Technology.
cartographer saying Qualish was searching further beyond here. Our expedition only ever came to this place, well, before this place. I believe in that journal the answers will lie where he has gone and what he has done. We must do everything to get it.
We're trying, Gearbox. We're
Can we not
trying.
just open it? It's locked, you say?
It's
Seems
got
to
a
be
mechanism.
connected to the engine that holds this very island aloft.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
believe we should try and tinker with it as such.
I wonder how long we'd get if we stabbed the brain, the engine would stop, maybe the magic field would stop. We run outside, jump on Ozzy Bird's back, and fly away to safety.
Don't think that's the best idea.
We need time to recover everything in the journal. There could
We
be
take the journal, we grab it,
precious
rip it
information,
out.
documents, and as Gearbox sort of rummages
Stab
through,
brain.
picking up the pieces, he's like, these pieces are far superior to any metalwork or technology I've seen. This whole room could be full of interesting things to find and use. As you're at the anti-magic controls, you sort of find semblance in the patterns that are etched on there. Taking your hand and moving a few of the wires around in the sort of thick layer of dust that covers it, you manage to spark the eye to life. As the eye begins to peer around the room, you find 3 small divots in the outer circle, and in turning the full outer circle on this contraption, you hear a solid click. The eye grows dim and closes.
Oh, I've done something. I think I've broken something.
You
So
disabled
sorry.
it?
Maybe.
What what did you touch?
Just this big circle thing. Let's give it a little twist and.
Oh dear.
yes.
Oh dear.
Wow, what's wrong?
Do we know what we're doing here?
Absolutely not, Gearbot. But
We got a feeling that this controls your anti-magic field. However, I'm concerned that that's actually protecting us right now.
Perhaps
Are
try
you
some magic.
oh yeah, we've got magic.
Yeah,
That's the thing
do a
we can
simple
do now.
spell.
Oh, hang on a minute. I used my dancing
I
lights.
used my
They
mage
wouldn't
hand.
have. They wouldn't have.
Oh yeah,
worked.
shit. Sorry.
I
You'd have to
can't
get
be
your
able
lantern
to
out.
see this whole
Yeah,
time.
okay.
You
I'll
got a
try
lantern
to do
out,
my
I think,
dancing
mate.
lights
Okay.
and see if they work.
I forgot about them.
I tried to do mage hand to slap Pike. Just
And it
Both
failed?
things fire up immediately. The magic lights shoot into the air.
Ah,
Then you can finally put down the torches you've been
Yes.
carrying for the last hour and a bit.
oh, thank God.
yes,
now
the
I'm getting
magic's working.
Okay, well that's potentially good. We can do magic, but that also. Have we had anyone trying to get in?
Not yet.
I have a spell that might work on our brainy friend.
Right.
It's one I've been cooking up. It's fairly new. I don't know the pronunciation because I've just thought of it. It's Gaius.
Gaius.
Hmm.
Yep. Seems like I feel like I could control.
No, I was considering taking that, but you do it
Yeah.
because I can't switch them out.
It's quite a powerful
It is.
spell of control.
I've heard of this spell.
Yeah. So
Would it allow us to open the book?
I'm thinking I place a magical command on a creature that I can see, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of action. It must do a wisdom saving throw. If it doesn't do it, it takes 5d10 psychic damage.
Okay.
It's not going to be happy with that.
Well, probably not. Probably kill a brain. But he should just do it then.
So you give him an instruction. If he doesn't do it, he takes damage. Does he know that?
While the creature is charmed
No,
by
as in,
you,
if he fails, then he takes.
No.
while the creature is charmed by you, it takes 5d10 physical damage each time it acts in a manner directly counter to your instructions.
Okay.
Oh.
Got ya. Got ya.
I guess it's just like a command spell, but with like an added
With a shock
zinger.
collar.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a shock collar.
Yeah. It's up to you if you want to cast it.
Do it.
Oh, I'll give it a go. Why the fuck not?
This is to
It's-
open
it's
the
a-
book.
Yeah, it's a powerful ass spell though. I'm gonna lose a lot of powerful fighting spells if we.
I know. Well, I was thinking because it's a 5th level spell, that isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking that if we turn on the anti-magic field again, we like take a long rest in here. If the door's
Yeah.
bad and no one can magic us and stuff.
All right. Well,
Potentially. Anyways,
yeah,
but we
I'll
can
try this first. Then we'll do a rest. Okay. So, gonna cast Gears on the brain. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
It's 11.
That's a fail, I'm afraid.
I do have dominate person as well. I could have tried that actually.
Okay.
Tried that on the barge, didn't you?
Uh,
These are sex people.
what command shall I give?
Open
You
the
know,
book.
open the book?
journal.
It's quite straightforward. Yeah, that should be fine. Open
Okay.
the book and don't kill us. Yeah, I say open the journal, pal, and then I
You
put
see,
my hand on the thing. In fact, I don't even put my hand on the thing. I just tell
Okay.
the brain, open the journal.
you see the brain twist in the liquid, back forth, writhing. It tries to disobey.
Oh, that's gonna be unfortunate.
Roll for damage.
Oh gosh, 5d10.
Looks like it's going up to the
I
edge of
feel
bedtime.
like
A lot of damage. It's 26 damage.
26. The brain almost contracts in pain. It shakes rapidly left and right before settling. It bobs up and down, and then you see the gears on the journal click, click,
See, some people
click.
just need a gentle reminder.
and the front of the book opens. You've done it. You've done it.
Yes, I do feel a bit sorry for that brain, but oh well, you shouldn't have resisted.
As the journal pops open, there is a large thud at the door. The Grandmaster demands you come out
Oh,
and serve him.
Ozzy, could you put that field back up, please?
You are surrounded. Come out
Um,
now, and he may show you mercy.
Just a minute.
I would the
Douche.
curiosity would have got the better of me, and I would have just opened the book as soon as I saw the clogs turn.
Do we not want to put
Douche.
the field back up?
Douche.
What'd you call me?
The book is just flicking through the first few pages. It's just a huge home of knowledge. There is diagrams, there is scribbled text, there is well-written paragraphs, there is images of contraptions, maps. There's too much to take just by looking. But it's dense with information.
Oh, this is full of shit. We need to get this out here.
Do
There's
we
someone
need
at
to
the
seal
door. Someone
need
turn
to
on the
seal-
anti-magic field.
Let us in.
Packard just gestures to someone else. Styles, turn on the anti-magic field.
I walk up to it and give the eye a twist. Is this it? Is this it? You just turn it?
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh,
Or Arcana, sorry, not intelligence.
bigger.
There's nobody watching as I did it.
Took you time, Picard.
15.
You know, you've watched Picard do it, and you know how it works. You paid close attention.
Also, I was watching
Um,
you and I turned it.
You see through the small crack in the door. Well, actually, they wouldn't be able to move it. The The banging ceases. And for a moment. I see you know what you're doing in there. Just remember, the Grand Master will show you mercy if you come out now. Don't make us
He's a
break this
fake.
door down the hard way.
I just shout he's a fake.
Sorry, I'm just in the shower. I'll be out in a minute.
Oh,
Let
wait,
us
we don't
in.
have showers. I'm
Can we-
Just bathing.
How many of you is there out there?
I said you're surrounded.
Right, guys, the journal. We need to. We can't. We need to leave with the journal, right? Is the journal
course.
come away from the cables now? or
Yeah,
something?
you,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
The
so we can
cables are
pocket
sort
it.
of popped out of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a big book. This is what we need to bring back to Anaxi after we
I
have
pop that in one of our
divulged
bags.
the information that we need.
I mean, I can. I could burn some big spell slots and teleport us out of here.
Where to?
How far can you get us there?
What about the other things in here? The technology.
Aye, we need to keep looking at least in this room and get everything before we leave.
So they can't. Well, hopefully they're not going to come in and get us while we hang out. So
They can. I don't know how long, but that door isn't. What's the door made out of?
The door is solid stone,
Okay.
and it was thick. It ground. Well, it's a weird stone metal hybrid, similar to the rest of the things in this place.
It-
But it ground open, and it was a good 3 or 4 inches thick.
It's a solid, pretty solid door, but it's not gonna withstand brute force forever.
Well,
I think we could have a rest.
grab what we can and do a scramble out then if you can teleport us.
Well, we
How
can
far can you teleport us?
500 feet.
Far.
But I'd have to. I can only do one at a time.
What?
Oh,
Do you know what? I actually, I don't think I'll be able
it's like
to.
a poof, all of us.
I can
gone.
do it one,
You,
2, 3, 4. I can do it 5 times, so I could go out.
You got to
Right.
go there and back.
That.
It's a
Yeah,
real
I could-
You can't-
chick-
you can't
chicken
leave the
fox
chicken with
grain
us.
situation.
I could take 3 of you. Sorry, Gearbox.
Well,
Nice
that's
knowing you.
Aye, because if you leave the pie card with the Scarrick, they kill each other.
You You
Bad-
begin to hear a banging at the back of the
Ooh.
room,
Oh,
Oh, shit.
behind the piles of junk in the area you haven't explored yet. There are a few bangs. The sound is different from the front, more metallic.
Oh, wait, was there a different door? Another door? Can we see it?
After a short time, you can't see it at the moment. There are just still a mass of crates. You can see as the roof goes up. When you had your lights going, you could see the pinnacle of the roof on the side. You imagine you're about halfway through this room, and it's about probably about 40 feet across in diameter. It's a large pyramid at the base,
I take it there's no like windows or anything. No
solid
tiny hole.
on either side. No, the only way that you've experienced so far is through this solid door at the front. Now you hear banging, which stops, and then there is a sound of high, almost like electricity crackling. After some time, the smell of melted metal begins to fill the room.
I think they're breaking in through the back.
I don't think we've got
Yeah,
long.
go.
We're gonna have to fight them.
I think we've got time
it's
for a
looking
kip.
like that, unless.
Back at the front. Surrender now, before we come in. The Grand Master does not do well with people who don't bow to his will.
Well, the
Why-
options weren't great when we didn't do anything wrong. So
Where is the
I'd rather
Grand
not
Master?
Take the punishment of
Dare
doing
he
something wrong
face
now.
us himself?
Come out and face him yourselves.
Is it worth just like getting out
Yeah, we
of this
convince him that
place?
he's a fake and is an imposter.
We could just kill this brain and see what happens when we fall.
And I'm worried that would send us to our impending doom.
The Grandmaster's an imposter. The real Grandmaster is in here in a jar.
You are the imposters on this
funny.
island.
I promise
him his
you.
name.
Grandmaster has protected us. We are his loyal servants.
Ozzy, you was getting on with the Grandmaster in the Jar Master. Ask him if there's something he can tell us that will persuade his followers.
I
apologise
put
for
my
the
hand
brain
back
shock.
on the brain.
How dare you do this to me? How dare you lower me to your will?
Look, we're sorry, man, but we're trying to get you your body back, and this is the only way we know how. Is there any? We've got your followers banging on the doors trying to get in right now. Is there anything we can tell them to
Kill them
convince?
all. They are no followers of mine.
Oh, great.
Anyone who follows a false idol should die.
Yep, but
Okay.
they might not attack us if they know they're following a false idol. They might not know that it's a false idol.
Then persuade them.
With
Your mind, your wit, your charm, your magic.
Oh, damn.
You crippled me, you can cripple them.
Cost me quite a lot to cripple you.
he ain't gonna help us. He's a pussy.
Probably
You can
upset
still
from
drop this island into the abyss if you wish.
I pull my hand away. I'll start flicking through the book. Is there anything in here that can help us? Anything at all? Gearbox.
Make an investigation check on the book.
While he's looking through the book, I sort of rifle through my pack and I go, I've got a grenade.
I've got a smoke bomb with
10.
a demon in it.
10.
Yeah.
Can he drop the island a bit?
Just like a smidge.
Yeah, no, just like drop it a few, like 100 foot, so they all fall off, or spin it upside down.
Go
you know,
really
like
hard.
Oh, yeah,
snowball.
can he
land
spin
high,
it?
aye.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Um,
ask him. I put my hand on and say, could you spin the room?
the engine is barely alive as it is. If
Can
I
you
do
tilt
not
it
concentrate,
slightly?
we will die.
All right, fine. You're no fun,
I got a 10 on the
brain of the
investigation,
Grandmaster.
but I'm assuming that's not great.
The stress of the situation is hard to take in
Yeah.
the full magnitude. Glancing over the tomes, you see paragraphs, well, main bold titles. The words that stand out to you: artificial bodies, flying machines, extra dimensional spaces, and
Cool.
Daeon Gloin. But other than that, there's too much to pick out. It's just words on the paper.
Do any of the are there images in the journal?
Yes, there are diagrams, there are
Do any of the images
patterns.
match up with any items that we found in the place?
I say with a 10. It's hard to tell whether you can't match pieces to this book, but there is diagrams of blimp-like craft. There are diagrams of like detailed diagrams of bodies that have been almost dissected and re-put back together, and you see the images of the brains in jars in this book. And then the maps look to lead deeper into the mountains, but it's hard to pinpoint. You can't take the time to work out where you are in relation to the destination.
I'm getting nothing out of this. I'm the guy that does the talking, not the investigating. I think we might just have to fucking fight them.
Anyone looked
I'm
further
up
in
for
the
that.
cave to see where this
To get
metallic
you.
burning's coming from?
Aye, we did look around everywhere, didn't we?
There's still a big pile of shit in the back. You can start moving that if you wish.
Yes.
Okay. Pulling away crates and boxes and barrels, and eventually getting a small hole. You see at the back there is a large space. This space appears to be more of a workshop area than storage. There are still things cluttered around. At the back you can see arcs of electricity burning through a large door. The door is almost 4 or 5 times the size of the main front door.
Wow.
rectangular and wide. A similar material to the building itself, this weird sheet metal of alien craft. And the arcing electricity at this point has drawn a line, and you can see molten metal dripping down from it. The line extends around 6 foot from top to bottom, and it's beginning to curve
I
under.
pull out my decanter of endless water and point it at the where it looks like it's cutting through and command Geezer to shoot water at it.
What, geezer?
No, no.
Blasting
shoots
guys
down the
are
water
even.
and fires him backwards.
Yeah, actually. Let's just see what happens here. You're firing into something a little bit different.
He's pissing on the third rail.
The electricity.
Oh my god, they're coming
arcs
through!
down the water, but there's such a torrent. Most of it just disperses in this almost like sparkle effect of shards that just blast off, launching into different pieces of the room. Some hitting the metal, some sparking across the floor. One hits a piece of cloth, beginning to ignite it, which the rest of the water quickly douses. You receive only 2 points of damage as the final pieces arc up and just shock your hands to the point where you stop. You do see your water cools the metal, but it's only a short time before the rods are used again.
And we were in like a workshop sort of section of it.
Yeah, this bit in the back, there's a bit more space. There's still crowded with rubbish and junk, but it appears this would be an exit way for machines or larger vehicles.
While this is going on, Picard runs to the front door, the main door we came through, and he says,
We're coming.
I say, sir, I wish to negotiate terms of surrender.
The terms are simple. Come out and
Now-
surrender.
I have to negotiate quietly. I don't want my comrades to hear me. You have to come close to the door, and I'll shout through.
I press my ear against it.
Okay, then I ghost hand through the door, and I grab him by the face, and I cast inflict wounds.
Nice.
Ruthless.
Let's see what level. Go for a second.
But can't you do the brain
13.
pop thing with your hand rather than wasting the spell?
Yeah, I suppose he can't find his ear though.
So yeah, 13 to hit.
13 to hit.
Yeah, but if you solidified your hand whilst it was through, wouldn't that like
Well,
chop your hand off?
okay, fine. I don't solidify my hand, but
Yeah, that's what
I
I
just
mean.
Yeah.
use the
Yeah,
inflict
you're using the
wounds.
thing. Yeah, we're talking
And
about
I-
brain scrambling.
wig-
Yeah,
wiggle
it
his
hits. Oh, roll
head.
for damage.
Right. Hiya. 24.
24.
Like-
The voice on the other side becomes a slur. As pain courses through the body, there's an arch scream, and you feel the mass that's in your hand drop down. You hear the scream almost like lower on the other side.
I pulled my hand back and I say, right, who else wishes to negotiate surrender?
You hear a call from the outside.
Can I just add? So hang on.
Yeah.
Did we turn the anti-magic field on or off?
His hand isn't magic.
No, but inflict wounds is.
Oh, inflict wounds is. It's up to you. You did turn it back on, so you wouldn't be able to do it. Have you
Well,
turned
let's
it
say
off?
we turned it off because we also did
Okay.
Stars' geezer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
let's
well,
let's
we
say
turned it
let's
off.
say
Alright,
turned it
we
off,
turned it off.
Back
and
into
then we did all
battle
these
mode.
things. Yeah.
So it's off at the
It's
moment. So it's off at the
Goddamn
moment.
anti-magic thing. It's off.
Okay.
We need a little button on the side, don't we? Like on and off.
Cool.
You hear a voice call. Bravo. Bravo. Another one of my followers destroyed. Well, perhaps we will have to kill you. After all.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You'll have to place your ear close to the door.
Bring them to me. Now. After a short period of time, the rear door, you see 2 more points of light blasting through. They are mere minutes away from breaking in the back.
We're just gonna have to fight. There's no escape.
I don't suppose you've got
I
a
think that's right.
thunder wave or anything like that.
I've got
Not
that
anymore.
smoke
Belt.
cloud with the
Oh.
demon. Maybe I should throw that out.
Oh no, that thing sucks.
I don't know. That's a bit spooky.
Oh, no, not that guy. He's
I don't know about that guy.
What about Ozzy? What about your bubble? Can we do
Bubble?
that and
What
have a
bubble?
little sleepy?
Bubbles.
Oh, you mean my tiny hut?
Do a bubble and was in.
No,
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. I swapped it out when we leveled up.
What? Why have you swapped out these useful things?
Because we had the fort, the porter fort.
No.
So I thought we don't need the hut anymore because we've got a
Yeah,
fucking fort.
As I pick myself up after hitting the wall with my canter, I pull out the Go Gadget fort and I just look at the guys. I wonder what would happen.
I think we'd be smushed against the walls. What the case?
I'm not
We'd be
sure there's
smushed.
enough
They'd
room.
be smushed. Everyone would be smushed.
Well, I think our choices right now, we either fight them in here or we fight them out there. There's more space out there. I don't know.
Exactly,
Maybe
more
we
space
could
for them to
hold them
attack
at
us.
a doorway easier.
Or I can teleport us
You could teleport out. at the last
500
minute.
feet away and burn all my slots, but get us some distance to escape.
How about
And leave Gearbox as
we
sacrifice.
could put
Wait a minute.
no, but we could put Gearbox in a bag of holding, couldn't we?
I feel like that
I'm
might
happy to go back in.
break the terms of Dimension Door. I don't know.
Terms and conditions.
You must be able to take your stuff, can't
No,
you?
look,
You can, but
yeah, and I look at Scarrick and I'm like, surely Scarrick could fit in a bag of holding, and we have two.
yeah, but doesn't that, that's what I mean. Like, doesn't that kind of like circumnavigate the fact you can only take one person at a time?
No, it's the one deciding that can't.
I'd say
it's
it
gotta
would
be
work with
within
Gearbox.
time I can hold my breath.
He's not a person, he's an appliance.
Here's a construct.
Okay.
Yeah, but
It's up to you.
Pike
You
had
hear
couldn't
bangs
breathe.
as the final pieces of metal moved away at the rear. There is still a mound of junk between you and the back, but it won't take long for them to get through.
Oh, it's whether or not we want to explore this place further or just leave. I don't know. I can't make the
Okay, will
call.
do.
It's up to you, Scarrick. This is we're here.
Perhaps we could do them up the rear.
What the fuck, Gearbox?
Sorry, what?
He's been listening
I'm sorry,
to you.
tactics aren't my strong point. But if we could teleport out, couldn't we come from behind?
We could, but I'd be spent. Well, unless I just take one of us and then just start attacking them from behind.
Pincer.
Pincer
How about
movement.
The
Tip-
term
how about
surprise,
Tip Scarrick?
motherfucker, springs to
How about-
mind.
Yes, why don't you and Scarrick
Could you take Scarrick and drop his smoke monster at the other side and just drive motherfucker them?
Maybe use the smoke monster.
And
if
then
it's
me and
as a
Pike
last
could
resort.
come rushing out. Like,
Who wants to go out with me? Not
I'll
in a
go out with
sexual
you.
way.
I nudge Scarrick forward.
It's very
She
noble
said
of you, Mr. Scarrick, to volunteer.
All right. Good luck, guys. And
We'll see you on the other side.
as Scarrick pushes into me, I like swoop my arms around him, and we both just like disappear in smoke.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to
where are you
the
aiming for?
front where I heard the sound of the Grandmaster, and I want to get like behind them. So I
It's
would.
500 feet, isn't it? So
It
you can.
is.
I mean, does it have to be somewhere where you've seen?
It's or somewhere I can. I can
Pinpoint.
say like, oh, just 200 feet in that direction.
Yeah, you can
Um,
imagine the floating stones which lead to the sort of rocky, grassy outcrop, and then behind there is like the lower side of the cliff that leads up into the large arc. You could imagine going 200 feet past the end of the floating discs.
I would do that then, just to give a bit of space and get behind them, whoever's
Okay.
out there.
If you did that, then this is what you would see.
Do we have Gearbox
Afraid-
with us, or is he staying inside?
It's up to you. Did you put him in the bag?
What do we want? Guys?
Yeah, bring him with us.
Take him with you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's with us in the bag then.
Okay. I will explain what you see. I'm afraid we don't have an actual map for this. But we will use our imagination. Oh, you didn't take him, did you? You took Scarrick.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
So, can you all see the line that I've drawn on the map?
Yeah.
There's like a little line down here.
The line is the edge of the land where the sort of precipice and the discs begin. Well, imagine on the other side where Picard is now, that's where the door is, and you've just fried that guy's brain. So Stars, you're still over here, and Gearbox is with you. Ozzy, Scarrick, and Gearbox. You appear at the base of the mountain, finding your footing on a loose rock down there, and slowly grinding to a halt. You can see the scene before you. The Bone Devil stands ominously above the others. His extended height is around 10 feet and even dwarfs the two bodyguards that are next to him. Above in the dark sky, which now patters with rain, you see the swarms of the flying faces circling around. You can see the floating treasury, and next to the door you see the body of the monk that Picard had crippled. There is a small formation before you. The Bone Devil, his two bodyguards, and then a band of monks just waiting on the banks for you to come out and surrender. I will give you the element of surprise for the first round, and then we will go into combat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they noticed that we're there yet.
I'd say you've gone far enough away. You're around 100 feet, 250 feet away. So out of range of attacks to most extent, but also out of range of earshot, and you can just sort of see the scene before you.
What's the plan, brother?
Wait, what? We're 100 feet away?
Yeah. I didn't have a map.
I mean, if we could run like a little bit closer, I think I might be able to get them with the autonome hand.
What's the autonome hand?
A lightning line 100 feet long with high damage.
Yeah.
Whilst they're discussing that, I look at Picard and like, wonder if Scarrick could acid him to death. That'd be interesting.
I'm sure there's many things Mr. Scarrick could do to harm
Are you two just casually chatting in the treasury?
Yeah.
It's like they bang through in the back. You hear the sound of the metal
Yeah.
thudding onto the ground.
I can
I
try
like to
and
think we're just there with rapiers drawn, just like, if it's worth
Having a
going,
chat.
Picard, I've enjoyed our time together.
I could
Indeed.
try and polymorph
You've been an excellent first
him
mate,
into
and you would have made an excellent captain.
like a rat or something.
Someone's gonna hit
You know,
him, aren't they?
Picard, coming
Don't
from
they
you, that
understand
does me
that sort
no
of magic if he's got friends now.
They might. They don't. It's not necessarily gonna know what. You gave me something, didn't you? That
Yeah,
makes
you've
me.
got mind sharpness, so you basically be able to keep holding onto it.
So it's like,
hopefully.
what is it like? What does it do for concentration?
Hold on.
It-
While wearing this infused item, whether the creature fails a con saving throw to maintain concentration, it can use a reaction to succeed instead,
Okay.
expending one charge. 4 charges, regain 1d4 charge at dawn.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically you just
Okay, so that
get 4 re-goes.
okay. I could just turn into a T-Rex then and just charge the con.
Why do you normally get beaten out of that with concentration?
Yeah, if I take a hit, I have to do a contract.
Okay.
Well,
Do you want to do that? And if I can, like I said, if I can make a line, I can't draw a line, can I? But
Yep.
You can see there's like 4
can use the
people
ruler.
there, including the bone. How can I? If I can get
Alright.
to make that line,
alright, fuck it. So I
then I can get all 4 of them.
I just start charging towards the Bone Devil, and as
Are you're just running, no stealth.
yeah, no stealth, just running, and as I get like sit about 50 feet away, my legs just like go and I just like almost like just like start bulging out like the Hulk and turn into a T-Rex and just like and just go straight for him and attack him.
And I guess as he
Alright,
does
let's
that,
get
I'll
your
have to
thing.
take my shot, otherwise we lose our first round. I
Yeah,
take
this
it.
is your first
So
thing.
I would
so-
take my shot, which if within 50 feet is enough, with my autonome hand. Where's my phone?
Oh god.
86. Sorry, you went for me.
Deck save. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a dex save, and can you see that line when I do that?
No. But tell me who you're targeting. I guess
Okay.
Bone Devil.
Well, starting at the bone guy, hitting the red, hitting the guy behind him, and hitting the other guy.
Yeah.
So there's 4.
I
I
know
mean,
what
it's a
you mean.
5 foot wide. There's no way of hitting that so that it hits at least that other guy there.
No.
Is there?
No.
Play
It's just
that.
like a diagonal line. So the Bone Devil rolled 12. The red guy dodges it like a ninja.
It's 15, sorry. So Bone Devil's
East.
lost.
Bone Devil failed. Eastwind rolled a natural 17 plus his stuff, so he's fine. The monk, the first one rolled 15. Meets it, beats it. And the final monk, this one down here. 15 again, baby. So
they take
Bone Devil
half,
takes full,
not-
the others take half. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we've made a mistake by splitting up.
Well, hopefully they start attacking when they hear this go off.
Guys always.
These stars are like, why did they leave us?
Why
Who's
did they
gonna
just
die
go
in
and fight
here?
for us on their own? That was 30
What's
damage.
30 damage. So Bone Devil takes full. What sort of damage is it, mate? Electric.
Lightning.
Okay. It's fine. He takes half. Okay, one sec.
Can I divine smite that?
No, Divine Smite only works on melee
Oh, the
attacks, doesn't it?
Spells. Oh, is it melee attacks?
It should
What
say.
it was, wasn't it? Yeah, just read it.
Say if you can.
Yeah, melee weapon.
As you charge behind them, keeping your war cry inside, you unleash this bolt of electricity that sparks through your hand, illuminating the air around you on this dark night. It cracks into the back of the Bone Devil. You see it course over his body before going into the next one. The Bone Devil and Eastwind immediately turn around. The monk behind them just almost turns to dust as he screams out in pain and falls to the floor dead. And the one behind, scorched, turns with his polearm ready. The Bone Devil turns to meet you, Ozzy. I guess you're coming into 1-to-1.
Yeah, I
Fuck
just
him
go
up.
straight up to him and attack.
Okay, roll for attack.
So as I'm coming up, I just go and take a big bite down on him. 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage. I guess is this a non-magical attack? 'Cause
Yeah,
it uses the animal stats.
I'm guessing so. For hang on. Oh, I'm just gonna do it on digging because I can't find my dice. Wasn't ready. Oh, it's a good roll. 32 plus 7 for 39. 39 damage. Piercing
Okay.
damage. Is the target medium or smaller?
Be large.
Okay. He ain't grappled.
Go on.
Well, it's got another attack.
Okay.
So he chomps down on it, and
Your
then
claws crush into him. You feel that he is solid. He is made of bone, and some of the bones break off into your mouth, almost like jarring you. He laughs, crying out, "Clever girl."
and as he laughs, you just see this tail just go and just smash him into the side of his head.
Okay.
And it's 18 to hit.
18. He ducks out the way as the tail swings above him, lowering himself into almost like a claw-like position. His face up at you, this pointed. His face is literally like a skull, but where the bones have formed into these horns and almost like stalactites that jar up from him. His teeth are just these shards. You see the glint on his hands of these blades that are attached to his fingers.
I let out a mighty roar, and that's my go.
Nice. All right, I need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Jeez.
20.
You little bastard.
14 for pie card.
11 for Styles.
14 for
for
pie
Scarrick.
card. 11 for Styles. 11 for Scarrick. Which one of you's got the higher? I've got it on here actually, Styles.
-1.
Alright, east window thingy. Okay. Ozzy, you're top of the round again, and then it will be the monk leader, Westwind, pie card, and then we'll go further down as we go.
I'll take another bite out of him then.
Okay, roll for attack.
17.
He deflects you with the back of his hand, almost like knocking your jaw closed as you try and clamp down on him.
Oh. It says I can't make both attacks against the same target. I didn't read that bit before. So instead
Okay.
of the tail...
Have you got a 10-foot range on the tail though?
Yeah.
Because we're within range of the other two.
Yeah, so then I take a bite out of him, miss, and then the tail comes, swoops down and goes for the blue one.
Yep. Here's Westwind. Roll for it.
That's a 19 to hit. Fuck.
That hits. Roll for damage.
That is 3d8. 7, 6. So that's 14, 27 bludgeoning damage.
It's a big hit. You knock him. Does it knock him prone?
No, it doesn't say so.
You smash into him and he like almost staggers from it as he grips to your tail before letting it go and dropping back down to his feet. I say he's one of the ones you catch in the back, but he turns immediately to you. It's hard to see, but this mask, a puff of his breath comes out into the night air. That you, Ozzy?
It is, yeah.
Okay. you hear in the commotion the leaders cry out. They are going to. Let me have a look. Moves to there. Okay. You see they raise their pikes and point them towards you in your... in fact, the one this side's going to go for you, Scarrick. The other two are pointing at you because you're the biggest threat. They are going to fire a force charge towards you. Let's have a look. What's 4 to hit? For the T-Rex, it's 9, 10, 13.
This.
That's for the T-Rex.
13.
18 on the second one.
Both hits.
Both hits.
Yeah.
D10 plus 2. So it's 5 force damage from the first one. This bolt of electricity sizzles through the air, smashing into your side. And then it's
So-
11.
So hang on,
Gone.
so concentration check, what do I need to do again? It's...
So you have to roll.
is it
Is
constitution?
it your con save? And you've got to hit 10 or your damage. Half your damage if it's above. Want me to
So
check?
it's at least 10, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 is the minimum.
Just grab my water.
Yeah, no worries. What did you roll?
10.
10 meets it, beats
So
it
con save
then.
is +1.
When you take damage, you must make a Constitution save to maintain your concentration. DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number's higher. So yeah, you save on that first one. The second damage is 11
Okay.
force damage.
So that's it's 10 again, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 again, yeah.
That's a fail because I got 5, but I can use my reaction to pass it, right?
Yes, because you haven't used reaction this round.
Okay, so my reaction passes that one automatically. So how much damage was that? It's 16 damage.
Yes, in total.
Sorry?
Yeah, total 16
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
Scarrick, the one that fires towards you, shoots 18 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. It blasts off your... Actually, you have polished armor on, don't you?
Polished. No.
Your armor's shiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see as the bolt comes towards you, it just deflects and radiates into a nearby bush, almost like causing it to spark and burst of light. You see the monk usher to the other monks to charge towards you. West Wind, my boy. That was the monk leader's go. What are you going to do? The monk you hit with the tail strides forwards to protect his master and rolls 11 to hit. For T-Rex, sorry.
Sorry, mate. I'm just
Alright.
trying to look if I use the concentration check of my stats or the polymorph stats.
I'd imagine it's yours because it's your spell, isn't it?
Self polymorph
Yeah.
and concentration.
Like the
Yes,
T-Rex
it
hasn't
doesn't
cast a
matter
spell.
what you're from. Use the forms.
After this, it'll be you, Picard. It says you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
I think it's yours, mate.
Yeah.
We'll
I
go
think
with yours.
I think it's mine.
It wouldn't make sense for it to be the other ones.
Yeah. So what was it? 11 to hit? No.
So he comes down with a sword, but you manage to whip yourself out the way, turning rapidly. He stands there. Picard, it's you. You've got the gentleman on the other side of the door who you can hear whimpering, slumped down, and now you can hear noises coming from the back of the room.
Have they penetrated?
Yes, they've penetrated.
Tiru. Then I'm gonna rush up on this guy.
So at the moment, sorry, there is a. It's hard because we don't have a proper map. You're currently at the front near the door. There is obviously the book which you've got. So the pedestal where the book was the brain, and then behind there is that wall of junk which you only carved like a small hole in to see what's going on. So they're behind there, and you can hear them beginning to sort of hamper that junk. I'd say you've probably got about 2 rounds before they get through there.
Let's see.
Oh, everyone's saying that I use the creature stats. Online.
Really?
Yeah. Because you turn into that creature and you replace your stats with theirs. I thought it was the other way around, but literally, like, everything online is saying that.
The
so-
T-Rex hasn't cast a spell.
Yeah, I would have said because you cast it as the you, that's your stats.
Yeah, but at that moment in time, my concentration stats are that of the T-Rex.
Well, next save you do use T-Rexes then. We'll keep it as is for now, we won't backtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, dilly-dally.
I'm just going on.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
You'll get to test it in a minute anyway.
Then I'm going to cast. Oh, that's a bonus.
They're about 30 feet behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's saying they use the constants. So,
Okay. Now we know.
yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, I'm not going to take any action, but I am going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice. So you get down there. You can hold your main action if you wish. Like if you see him come through, you can launch an attack or something. But it will go at the end of the round.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do my bonus action first.
Yep.
To summon a little anchor in front of me. And then I will ready a Ray of Sickness. So my hand's like charge it up.
Okay. Just remember that's ready
Yeah.
on your part. Right. The bone devil. Bonibus. With a smile on his face, he slashes towards you with his claws. First one is a 10. Oh Jesus, not using that dice. Shit. The second one is an 11, which I imagine you both dodge T-Rex. T-Rex.
Oh, sorry, I'm reading what?
Sorry, your AC 10 and 11
Nope.
is more misses, yeah. So he has 2 slashes with his claws, and then what you see is behind him, his tail, which almost looks like a scorpion's, whips up and then whips over his head for. That's gotta be a hit. 21 to hit.
Me.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, he's gonna be coming for the T-Rex, mate.
That's a
2d8
play.
plus 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 piercing damage
Okay.
plus.
Let me do a check for each one. So 11 piercing.
Yeah.
That's fine. Carry on.
plus. 23 poison damage.
What?
I need to make a con saving throw.
Fine. Con saving throw.
Yeah,
Natural 20, 24.
you're fine. In your T-Rex form, you feel the poison begin to course through your veins, but it just doesn't have an effect on you like it would normally. Did you make the save on the 23?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because
He is going to.
So,
He's going to move away, but you've used your reaction, haven't you? I mean, he doesn't know that, but he was going to move away anyway.
I've used my reaction.
yeah.
It's still part of that round, isn't it?
Yeah. In fact, you see he flies up in the air 10 feet. And then jumps back 5, 10, 20, 25 to here. And lands back on the ground. That is his go. Styles and then Scarrick, you're next. So Styles, you're up. You got Picard holding his thing in the spiritual weapon. You can see the people coming from behind this barricade behind you, around 30 feet away.
Yeah, I would take cover and ready my longbow.
Okay. Eastwind. Eastwind
Dark
steps
Lord,
forward,
sorry.
close the gap. He's going to take a slice. Slice and dice and all things nice. 13 to hit. T-Rex.
13 hits, meets beats it.
Okay. So it's 1d8 plus 3. 8 damage, which is piercing damage.
That's
And he holds his ground.
Yep.
Okay, mini monks. Get ready, Scallic. You might be a shiny bastard, but I will go on this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30, 15, 20, 5, 10. And these ones, that's the elders in L there, yeah. Right, 3 in a row. Let's see if anyone can get through. Plus 3 to hit, 14. 17?
Nope.
18?
Nope.
17. Oh, such good rolls as well. You begin to get battered as you hold your shield up by these pole arms, which are just bashing against you. If not damaging you, distracting you from the rest of the battlefield to some extent. The monks back here. I'll say they come through the barricade first, so if you want to use your reactions, Styles and Scarrick, you may. The first one comes through, you see his head
Styles
sort
and
of poke
Picard.
through. Yeah, Styles and Picard, yeah, sorry, my bad. What did you have saved, gents?
So I had my bow ready,
Okay,
And I had a ray of
and I'm
sickness.
behind cover.
okay. Who wants to loose first?
I will loose first.
Okay.
This fella.
So it's these two normal
Oh,
monks coming
they've
through
come in
first.
first.
Yep.
Fine. Fourth level, that's 2. Ray of sickness, go! Shit. Does a 13 hit?
Yeah, just.
That's cool, that's cool. For 11 damage.
Yeah, he's gone. You see his body just go limp as this sickness boils through him, his skin inflaming and just turning red and blistered.
That is good.
Styles, loose your arrow.
So I lose my arrow with advantage because I'm in cover.
Yep.
Cheeky boy.
I get to roll twice starter with advantage, is that right?
Yeah, and just take the
Take
higher
that.
roll on the d20.
15.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
11.
Nice.
I've got
That's-
advantage, so I get my sneak attack as well.
He's dead, mate. As the other one, as the other one tries to crawl through the gap they've made over the corpse of his friend who's writhing in pain, you just sort of let your arrow go casually, and it flies straight through, piercing into his skull. His body falls limp as well. You've half filled the little alleyway they've made through the junk. All right, top of the round, Ozzy. It's you as T-Rex.
So he's fucked off. So they've got the two Mortal Kombat
You've got the
dudes in front
two
of me.
Mortal Kombat dudes and one monk.
So I'm gonna bite and chomp down on the blue guy.
Yep.
That's not good. What, why am I rolling shit now? 13 to hit.
Misses. He brings his. Well, actually, you see, although he's wielding a sword, his other arm comes up, and in a form of like unarmored defense, he blocks you.
And then
These are both actually quite swift.
as that happens, my tail comes swooping around and goes for the red one.
Yep.
Even worse. Fuck. Fucking
Misses.
fuck.
He hops up in the air, almost hovering as your tail sweeps underneath, and then lands back down. The other one's in reach of a bite, isn't he? It's 10 foot.
Yeah, I can only do a bite and a swing.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
Bastards.
That you, was he?
That's me. Oh, shit.
The leaders focused on you, Ozzy, are gonna unleash a barrage of blows with their force pikes.
Wait, have you skipped me?
Nah, you were after Styles, weren't you? We did you,
Yeah, but I
didn't
ain't
we?
done anything.
My bad. We missed you. Go back.
You're very
Sorry.
small, easily missed.
I remembered to attack you. I didn't remember to give you a go. So you're after Bone Devil, Styles, and then it's you before East wins. So just refresh me next time. Go on.
To be fair, I might take another shot with my autonom hand. I've got a nice line on 3 of them there. There's nothing that says I can't. Yeah, I'll take a shot. Well, you can see with the blue guy in the
Yeah,
middle.
straight across. Yep. So they need to make a deck save.
Deck save, yeah.
Is that correct? So for the two monks, the first one saves with, oh, that is a nat 20. Sick. And a natural 1 on the second roll. So the one closest to you managed to push out the way somehow. The one at the back takes the full blunt. And then for West Wind, let's see what he gets. It's a deck save, was it?
Yeah,
15?
15.
Is it 15 to beat, I think?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So closest to you, an East Wind save, one at the back, takes full damage. Roll for damage.
39 damage.
Again, Jesus. That is 19 for the halves. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the two monks just crumple. Again, almost evaporated with this charge of energy that comes through. West Wind, the blue monk, you see his body just contort in pain. His sword almost dropped to the ground before he just, back on one knee, regains his composure. But he is injured, well injured. You see his robes tattered and burnt from where the electric charge has gone through. Sorry, Scarrick. There you go. Ozzy, we're just on you. Monk leaders are now gonna unleash a barrage.
Bring it.
On to Ozzy. So it's +4, so we've got 18. 22.
That hits.
Bring him down. That is a 12 force damage on the first one.
Use my reaction to save it.
Okay, top of the round, you can do it. The next barrage comes in.
I've done that twice, haven't I?
Yes, it's top of the new round, so you're fine now.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
Hits. This is usually my lucky dice.
6. 8 force damage. That's 10 on your save.
That's the save, that's fine. 8.
And 13.
Hits.
16 to hit.
Hits.
16. 16 misses.
No, it hits.
Oh, sorry, mate. It's like, damn,
It's a
give me
hit.
it, boy. 9 damage.
That's fine.
Your T-Rex not down yet. Okay, damage
No.
sponge.
Yeah, he has 136 HP.
For the two of
Boost.
you in the
he's looking blooded.
for the two of you in the treasury, charging over the dead corpses of their friends, the 2 lead monks come through and engage in combat. We'll just move your weapon up so we can see him. Diving over they come and melee attack. Let's have a look. The first one's against you, Styles. 6, 10 to hit. You're muted.
Yeah. 10 misses.
10 misses. They get to make 2 if they're doing a melee attack. So, oh, nat 20, baby. Come on, boy. Got rid of that shit die. So it's 2d10 plus 2. 15, 17 force damage as he drives it down into you.
Damn.
Ow.
And Picard.
Before you do that, I'm going to use my Sentinel ability to use a
Oh, yeah.
reaction to attack the guy who just attacked Styles.
Okay, go for it.
So it'll just be a cheeky little rapier. Does 11 hit?
Not enough. As he comes down with a force, he manages to twist his body out the way of the rapier. But the one attacking you only rolls 7 on his first attack, distracted by what's going on, and 7 again. So he misses his attack against you.
Cool.
That is the monk leader's West Wind. You're looking bad, boy. You gotta try and take this T-Rex down, man. Come on, baby. Oh, fucking shit. 11 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah. He swings into you, but as he gets to the peak of his swing, you see his arm just sort of buckles under the weight of the sword. That is him. Picard, it's you. And then it's the Bone Devil.
Okay, I'm going to do an inflict wounds on this guy in front of me. Come on. 21 hits, I presume.
Yep.
It was
Roll for
not-
damage.
Yeah. 22 damage.
Nice. It's good. It wounds him severely. He just crumples in pain in front of you, this searing blackness oozing from your flesh into him.
Right, then with my bonus action, with my little anchor, I presume 18 hits,
Yeah, man. Roll for damage.
11 damage, maximum damage on that one.
How do you want to do it with him? This mini battle.
So I plunge my inflict wounds into his chest, causing him to keel over, and as he tilts his head, the anchor does like a full rotation, just, and then the spike just drives him into the floor. And he
Yeah.
folds.
Ouch. Fatality. Is that you, Picard?
Yes.
Okay. The Bone Devil. At this range, anyone looking at him across the battlefield. You see him thrust his claw forward towards you, Ozzy, but then a look of confusion as what he wanted to happen doesn't.
Sucks to be him.
Huh?
He falls back, just crouching before the edge of the precipice.
Still punk.
Styles and then Scarrick.
What happened? Does he look confused or like?
He looks confused, yeah.
Interesting. Oh,
Tried to tell him.
his bracelets are disabled. Nice.
I will put this one in front of me with my rapier.
Okay.
20, 30.
Yep, dirty 20 hits. Roll for damage.
12.
12. You don't get your sneak attack because the ally is next to you.
Because
We haven't used
His
your sneak
ally.
attack for him. You've got your ally next to you, haven't you? And I think you only get it
Yeah.
if you're on one-on-one. So just a straight 12. It's a good hit.
No, I get my sneak attack if there's another enemy.
Where's Styles' sneak
Uh,
attack file?
You don't need advantage on an attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
That's true.
Sounds
Yep.
like it works.
Sounds like it works. Roll your
That's been
sneak
reading.
attack.
Oh, that's a big number. That's another 20.
Yeah, because you stood next to each other, aren't you?
Yeah.
20 damage.
Yeah. Sneak attack is 4d6 now.
Yeah, sneak attack's beastly. I wish I had it.
How do you want to do it?
I mean, Styles just fucking come.
Little
through,
dream team in there.
I hope the guys outside are having such fun.
Yeah, he's slicing
I
and
think, like-
dicing, man.
Yeah, like wiping the blood off a rapier with one, and as it's a sneak attack, I'm just going to come up from underneath while he's looking at my rapier flicking and the blood's splattering across the ceiling. I'm just going to come up with one of my daggers and just slit his throat while he's not looking.
Assassin's Creed, man. Love it.
Nice.
Scarrick, now it's you.
I just go with dealing with the guys in front of me with my warhammer. So
Okay.
Swing for my warhammer on the first guy next to me. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And I slung my shield up in the air.
Yeah. And we can expect to do that every battle
That
camp.
was shite. 8 for the first one.
Yeah, brings him to his knees. He's bloodied.
Oh,
Very bloodied.
fuck, I'll just finish it. 27 to hit.
Yeah.
And a 12 to finish him. Just bring it down on his head.
Yep. You hear a sound pop as you put tremendous force into him. Is that your 2?
Yeah, and then I just turn smiling at the other guy.
Okay. East Wind. Come on, East Wind. Let's get one. Let's get one, boy.
What are the
Need
other
that nat
ones
20.
doing that are like stood about? Are they just watching?
The ones,
Like
these ones, they're the ones who've been firing
Oh, they're firing.
towards you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this one, he hasn't actually done much, but we're getting on it soon. 22 to hit.
Hits.
Gutted because I'm not getting natural 20s on them. 6 damage.
6 damage. Am I not like turning into stone?
Not yet.
Okay.
Gotta get them nat 20s, boy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay, cool.
If I get one, you'll see. It's so annoying because I've got like 3 or 4 on the other like thingy attacks. I just need them on them. Okay. That's Eastwind. He's going to hold his ground. Monks now. So this last monk runs to protect his master. 20, 25. And you see the Grandmaster sort of grab him by the shoulder. The ones there are dead. At this point, he's not got much left in him. And this one near you, Scarrick, he's gonna leg it. Would you like to take an opportunity attack?
Go for a swing.
Okay, approach attack.
13.
13 hits. Roll for damage.
13 damage.
As he tries to run away, you just boom into his back, just flailing him forward onto the ground where he lays. Still. Okay, it's top of the round. Ozzy. The blue guy, Westwind, he's looking really injured. He's struggling to lift his swords. Eastwind is looking okay.
I'm going to take a chomp out of the blue one. Come on. Natural 20 for 30.
Nice.
We're kicking these guys' asses.
I didn't hit anything last go though. So that will be
60 fucking damage. Is that?
I'm just gonna do it on here because I don't know where my d12s are.
Yeah, do it here if you need, man.
So we double the dice, don't we? Not the result.
Yeah, double the dice and then add your
So
modifier at the end.
8d12.
I think you're probably gonna do
48
this.
plus 7.
Yeah, how do you want to do it with him?
He took that little sort of slice at me and I just go and just like bite down and just like his whole top half and just like pull away and his legs are just there and just go
Jurassic Park style.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he is down. He is gone.
I eat his body out. And as I'm doing my tail swings around and goes for the red one.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
8, 10, 17, plus 7 for 25, 4?
24 damage.
Is that right?
Nice.
My head's gone.
I
17.
wasn't listening.
17 plus 7 is 20.
Yeah, 2 7 14, 24.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. Another. This time you start bloodying him. You start seeing as you're sort of piercing into him and he's trying to pry your jaws open from the inside. Oh, his tail, isn't it? Like every time you hit him, you just hear bones crunch. And now he's limping slightly as he stands. Okay. These are going to come in, I think.
Has anyone done any hits on the Bone Devil yet?
I think you
I've
bit
hit
him
him
at
with
the
an
start.
ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've bit him a
Cool.
couple of times. Let me just see what they do. Okay. You see them dash back, looking at the situation and watching East Wind fall. West Wind fall, sorry. They charge back and just stand in a line, protecting their master. The pikes at the ready. Are they within range? Yeah, they're within range to fire some at you, Ozzy. So they're going to. So they're going to fire their force charges towards you as a 2-dex, and they're going to get 12,
Miss.
10 misses, and 7, 11.
Miss.
Shit. Too busy concentrating. In fact, they couldn't actually attack anyway because they used dash. Sorry about that, but they didn't hit. That's good. West Wind is dead. Picard. It's you and then the Bone Devil. And Stars and Scarrick.
Oh, we need to figure out what we're doing.
Your room is now quiet. You can hear the
Now.
sounds of battle outside.
I think we should open this door, Styles, and assist. So I open the door.
Taking away the immovable rod and grinding the door open.
That's
you
my
see-
rod.
Sorry. There you go.
Touch
Touch
another
me,
man's
Rod.
rod.
You see the scene outside. The floating disc extend to the other side of the chasm. There you see the Bone Devil. It's hard to tell what's in front of him. There's a mass size just there. Beyond, you see a huge T-Rex.
Oh my god. Styles, there's this huge T-Rex.
Currently just chomping down on half a human
Shoot
corpse.
the T-Rex. Shoot the T-Rex.
The blue capes dangling from his mouth. And you see Scarrick a little behind with corpses around his feet.
Wow. We're not the only ones having fun.
You're kind of, I'd say, with the floating discs in the way here, it'd take one turn to get across the discs. To sort of get into combat if you use dash. Because the discs themselves are about 100 feet across, was it? And then you got another.
Yeah. I'm going to cast.
Maybe it's worth looking for all these other boxes, Picard. You know, seems
Maybe
like
now's
one
not the
you
time.
can throw.
What range? How many feet did you say the disc was?
I'd say about 150.
150. Wow, that is far. So I
Or
wouldn't
maybe
be-
120, sorry.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start making my way across them.
Sorry, it's more like 100. Each disc is about 5 feet apart and each one's about 3. If that changes it for you.
It does a little bit. So I'm gonna
So-
move to. How far away would you say Boney D was from the discs? That's where
10
they
feet
start.
from the edge of the cliff.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to where the discs start, and I'm gonna cast Chill Touch because it has 120 feet range.
Okay, yeah, so you're not on the discs themselves.
No, I'm at the
Okay.
edge.
Cool.
Cast
That's
Chill
good.
Touch. Yeah. 25
Does he have to
hit.
make a save? 25 to hit? Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
It's not a big hitter, but it will do something. 9 damage.
Yeah, takes some off, and you see him turn to look towards you both.
Oh jeez, I got his attention.
Picard, what you done?
Oh, Mr. Styles, I made him mad. I made him real mad.
Anything else, Picard, or are you done?
I'll just move my spirit weapon to be next to me,
Okay,
and then I'll call that done.
it's the Bone Devil's turn.
Oh god, I had to pay some fright before his turn. Oh, he's buggering
You
off.
see him fly back, sort of taking more space to pervade the battlefield. Styles and then Scarrick.
Does he not do anything?
Being a punk, we're gonna
Being a
Make
fucking
him.
bitch.
I come to the edge of the cliff. How far is this little doofus away from us? Is it within 80 feet?
actually more than
No,
that.
well over. The discs themselves are about 100 feet across. No, 50, just short of 100, probably about 80 to the other side.
Okay, I will say, Rob, I'll use my Jimmy's magic missiles. Just because they're
Okay.
the only thing that'll hit him, because he's 120 feet, did you say?
Yeah, about that, yeah. I see
Yeah.
using movement. And neither of you have stepped on the disc yet, have you?
No. Concerns me that you keep
23.
asking that.
23 to hit.
can't remember what discs
That hits.
we
Roll
had,
for
we had
damage.
locked in, and
Yeah,
We had all-
it's only
we had all
four,
of them
four
locked in.
damage. These
4 damage as they fly across.
some are based on
Like
lies
little
and
wasps.
deception and magic.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. Yeah.
Okay. Scarrick. You see the Bone Devil trying to flee.
Oh, what a fucking bitch. Fight us. Rawr.
Grr, baby, very grr.
15, 20, 25. Gonna run to there. And take a strike, another strike with my auto. Fucking.
I may go for it. The thing you said that
like
wouldn't
you
be
only use
useful.
that once a day.
I think you got a certain amount of charges
I
on you,
get 7 charges and then it recharges.
and then it
one
recharges
day.
a certain amount per day. Yeah.
Can't let this guy get away.
So the wisdom saving.
Wisdom
for
save.
dex,
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
what
Just
is it
remind me.
again?
Ooh, that's not good.
It's not wisdom.
Um,
It's dex, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dex save. It's still not great. It's a 5.
Yeah, dex.
He rolled 2 on his dice.
Okay. Come on, be lucky. Ooh, that don't look good. Ah, 18.
18. Not the ones that he had before, but still a good grasp. You see it blast into the side of him, tearing some of his cloak, the faces of leather falling to the ground. Is that you?
Did we discuss about my flary balls being a bonus action?
Your
Sorry.
fiery
I
balls.
think they're in action, aren't they?
It doesn't. It's not in my bonus action list, so I take it is.
It's an action, yeah, to get your fairy balls out. This game. East Wind, come on, baby.
Come on, Eastman. Even I'm rooting for you.
Fucking shit.
You're gonna get eaten, mate.
14 to hit.
Yeah, he hits.
He hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 13 AC.
1d8 plus 3.
Come on.
That's my d8
Get
gone.
me out my T-Rex form.
7.
I look down at the tiny scratch he's done on me and growl at him. Hang on, though. No, I'm still fine.
He is going to use his movement to move in between you and the Bone Devil, but still keeping in 5 foot range.
10 foot.
Yeah, but I mean contact, so you don't get a reaction.
Yeah.
Monks. There's no monk. There's this guy. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's the backer. Okay, he's topped around. Oh, yeah, he uses dash to get there, so you're thinking. Aussie, issue.
That's 13.
13,
Yeah.
1-3.
Yeah.
He rolls out the way as your head comes down, clumping and just getting a mouthful of dirt.
I think that's it 'cause I can't make attacks on the same target. There's no one else around me, is there? So
Yeah,
I
you
could
know what I
do
mean?
that, and then I'm just gonna stomp, 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 stomp towards the Bone Devil.
Okay, so I got opportunity attack, yeah?
He does. I can't move my own token, but he can move 50,
Oh, sorry, dude.
50 feet.
10, 15. Oh! Fucking bastards. 17 to hit.
Hits.
D8 plus 3. It's a fucking 1 on the D8. 4 damage. Still a 10 con save.
Yeah. Passes.
35, 40. How many feet? 40 feet, was it?
50.
You're at 40 there. Do you want to move one next to him?
Yeah,
You're
well, he's
engaged.
above me, isn't he? How high is
He's
he?
on the ground.
Oh, is he on the
He's
ground?
on the ground.
Oh,
yeah,
then,
yeah. He's sort of leaping into the air and then landing.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just go next to him then, ready to fucking...
Okay. All right. The monk leaders. Just gonna broadside you, mate. This is all for you, Ozzy.
Bring it.
18, 19, 20, 22 to hit on the first one.
Hits.
D10 plus 2, D10. 12 damage.
Ooh-wee.
Hold on, because I could take that.
Can you?
10 feet, yeah.
Can ya?
Yeah, with my image.
With your
with
shield.
my Shield.
It's gonna take it for you.
Oh, within 5 feet, sorry, no.
Alright.
Not today.
Pass the check again.
Okay. Second roll was 11 to hit.
Yes.
And the third roll, 14, 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Let's get some damage. 7, 9 damage.
Or is that
That's
within
still
5
pass.
feet, 1 block away?
No, it's
No,
got
that's 10
contact.
feet. I pass again.
You lucky bastard.
But the T-Rex is looking pretty like it's on its last legs.
Is he? That's the monks. Picard, you're up. Then it's the swing. Then it's a bone devil. Then Styles and Scarrick.
Yeah, the T-Rex is almost like slowing down as it's getting there, like struggling to even get to that point.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a 4th level animate dead.
Okay.
Which on the 3 corpses around me.
Okay. It just animates them, doesn't it? I don't
Yeah,
think
they just become zombies.
zombies. That's what we did, wasn't it?
Test them is for the stones.
Ah, you know me too well.
So, 3.
Brains.
And I guess
Okay.
do I control them as a bonus action?
I think we said you did.
Is that how we do it? Yeah. So as a bonus
You do
action.
with spiritual weapon, don't you?
They should
Yeah.
say it right.
What does it say? Read the rolls.
Yeah, bonus action. There we go. So yeah, with a bonus action, I'll command one of them to leap to the first platform.
Okay. It leaps onto the first platform, which instantly drops away from him, plunging him into the abyss below.
I turn to Styles and I
weird.
say, and that's why we have the undead.
They do come in handy.
And with that, perhaps we should pause. If James needs to go and do his thing,
No.
we will stop.
Twist his
Ready
knob
to
or whatever.
conclude this battle next
Yeah, well, this-
session.
This isn't finished
We're
anytime
stuck
soon, is it?
here.
Is your job really that important though, James? Come on.
He's got to screw
Just-
someone's door in, and then
Just
screw
quit
them.
it.
Can't you just tell them that you did it? But don't.
Just give him a
Make
screwdriver.
sure I get there in the morning.
Just get there before them in the morning.
Sleep next to the door, and you'll feel if anyone comes in. Right, gents. In the middle of battle, Styles and Scarrick now knowing, Styles and Picard now knowing they are perhaps stranded on the island for now.
Forever.
We will pick up next section where I'm pretty sure a Bone Devil's about to be eaten by a T-Rex.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Maybe. I don't know how much HP he's got left, or I've only got
True.
11 HP left, so.
Or perhaps we're going to see a T-Rex get decapitated. We will find
And
out.
then Ozzy will have to eat the bone devil.
Oh, well.
Eat him out.
No, we need his body.
That is true. You do want his body.
For
Do we?
the things,
Do we-
not
do
for
we
me,
need his
for the
body? Do
brains,
we?
don't
Fuck those
Well, we did
I
brains.
don't
stuff.
want the brains to have his body.
Got the
But we
journal.
need to get back in that
Get the fuck out of there.
place and have a look through for stuff.
You do.
Yeah,
We'll see
but
what happens next.
the
season.
anti-magic field has been shut off, so I could just fly there and just do, or just teleport us there, do whatever we want.
Yeah.
We didn't need these brains.
True.
Stupid ass brains.
Fuck those guys.
Right, Jim.
Definitely don't want to.
Thanks for a good evening.
Right, good night. Good night.
Yeah.
We will get another
Thank
one
you.
good in soon.